Hello, hello, welcome to the Happy Hippie Intuitive. This is Nina with your weekly reading. This reading is going to be from the 26th of December until the 1st of January. So, if you're celebrating Christmas, then Merry Christmas or Happy Hanukkah or whatever it is that you're celebrating, happy holidays, and also a very happy new year. So we're getting into the last week of this year in 2022. Very exciting, and I'm very excited to see what we're going to get today. Because, of course, in the readings that we do weekly, it's about the energies that we might bump up against this coming week and advice from Spirit on how to maneuver those energies. But before we get into it, if you would like to dig a little bit deeper, in your awakening process, then find my other link that was linked, my other channel that is linked below, called Awakening with Nina. You will find that in the description box below, where we go in depth about your awakening process. Anyways. Okay, so let's focus on this week's reading for you. You have 3 decks to choose from as always and 3 crystals. So on number 1, we have the Winter Waite Tarot. On number 2, it is Christmas Tarot. And on number 3, we have the Black and Gold Edition Tarot, which is the original Rider-Waite, but it's a black and gold edition, kind of a sparkly thing. And I'm also having the Everyday Tarot as an extra deck today to clarify stuff, and also some oracle cards and everything. So let's get into it. So we have also on number 1 for you, you guys today, it is a selenite crystal has moons on it. It's a kind of half moon selenite crystal. On number 2, we have a beautiful pyrite crystal. And on number 3, there is, of course, a cluster of clear quartz. So sink into your intuition. Ask your angels and guides to guide you to pick either number 1, 2, or 3. Now, pause the video if you need more time to make your pick, because I'll be back in a moment and I'll start with number 1. Removing number 3 and number 2. Okay, number 1. So if you picked this beautiful Winter Waite Tarot together with the half moon of selenite, then this is your reading. So we will pick 6 cards as we always do in the weekly to see what energies you might bump up against this coming week. So I will be posting, of course, this video on the 25th of December. So for those of you who celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas. Many of my viewers are living in the American continent, and so they celebrate Christmas on the 25th in the morning. But here where I live in Norway, we celebrate on the 24th of the evening. So we are kind of done with our celebration, except that we're going to have an extra Christmas today because my fiance is, of course, American. So we celebrate Christmas the 24th and also the 25th. So there you go. Anyways, I hope that you're having a beautiful holiday, whether you celebrate Christmas or not, and that you are getting a break and that you are enjoying your time, number 1. So let's see what you get here from the Winter Waite Tarot. So we have the 2 of Cups, the Hierophant, the 10 of Pentacles. Wow, okay. The 2 of Wands, the Justice card, and the 5 of Wands. Page of Swords is underneath. Okay, so let's see where this goes. I just need a sip of water. Okay, let's see. Okay, so the first thing that actually popped into my head, and this might only be for some of you, there might be I'm hearing two things regarding these two cards first that I have to address before we kind of get into the general energy. The first thing is somebody might have been in disagreement regarding a heritage, so that came up. But another thing that came up here is actually in a family gathering that there were kind of people fighting for attention, fighting to kind of get the mic, if you will, or get the floor, or get, you know, the spotlight on them. There might have been some sort of celebration or get together, or, you know, the Christmas party or whatever, where someone is kind of fighting to get attention, okay? Sorry, I just need some water again. It's getting to my throat today. Normally there is a reason for it. Just a moment. I just want to get some throat pastils. There's no point in sitting here coughing with you guys, so I'm just going to take throat pastils and ask Spirit to remove the feeling in my throat. Okay. It's about speaking up. Okay. Now I get the message. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, somebody has been not heard. Has been trying to speak up about something and feeling like they're not being heard. Okay, so they're kind of fighting to be heard. You can remove that now. Thank you, Spirit. It's also about somebody's holding their tongue. Somebody's not speaking up. Somebody has been holding their tongue, and it's kind of getting through your throat. Because when we hold things in and don't speak up about something, there's a truth, a vibration of the truth that's being pushed down. And at one point, that will be rattled and come up, especially if you're on an awakening process and more high frequent, faster vibrating light is coming into your physical form. Then that low vibration of keeping your own truth down will be rattled. And so that needs to come up. And the only way we can kind of get it out, if you will, is to actually speak the truth, is to get it out. And that's something that came up now. And of course, it went to my throat. That's a spirit's way of saying that is either something to do with communication, but also spirit, when they're very close to me, I sometimes get, feel it in my throat. It's kind of an itchy throat. So that's what I was feeling. So I just had to address that first, number one, okay? Now, you do have the Two of Cups together with the Two of Wands. So for some of you, this might be planning regarding a relationship. It might be regarding, okay, should we go for this or shouldn't we? Should we invest in this? Should we? It can also be a partnership relationship, you know, it doesn't have to be love relationship. But there's a question of, should we now plan for the future in this relationship? That's kind of what I feel here. And also for some of you, since I see Justice and the Hierophant, that's very much about contract and the priest. So for some of you, this might go for a marriage, just to have that said. Somebody might be going on down on one knee on Christmas Eve or on New Year's Day or whatever, you know, so that might be something for some of you, okay, that you're kind of planning, or somebody is planning actually a proposal. But it is about, because this is commitment for me. It's Justice where you sign the contracts. The Hierophant is, of course, the connection to spirit, your spiritual teacher, your priest, or connection to spirit in general, or to the universe or God, if you will. So there is something about a union and planning a union that is kind of anointed or accepted, or there's a contract that's being signed. It can be your contract with your spiritual team that you are now planning to move into something that your spiritual team has been guiding you to do. And so now you're kind of signing off on that contract saying, yes, okay, I'm going to go for it now. I have heard your message. I'm going to go for it. So you see, it's many ways to read this, okay? Now, the Ten of Pentacles can be heritage, but it can also be Of course, money coming your way, you're feeling secure, you're having what you need. So that might be the project that you're moving into, whether it be a relationship, a job, marriage, whatever, to kind of land in a forever stable home. But the Ten of Pentacles can also be where we are forming our legacy, okay? So there might be that all of this is regarding you forming your own legacy, you deciding what you want to do with the rest of your life, okay? So there are many ways, as I said, to read this, but there is some sort of disagreement. This can also, of course, be you going back and forth regarding something that you're not sure, you know, how to pin out the details, or you're not sure if that's going to work or this is going to work. You know, it's kind of going back and forth with your ego. So that might be for some of you. You do have the Page of Swords here, and that's, let's look underneath the Lovers. Okay, so there might definitely be, for some of you, this is a love relationship. There might be some new truths coming to the surface regarding that. I feel like it's positive, but the Page of Swords can also be someone younger, someone young in an air sign, but it can also be someone who's communicating in a kind of young way. Can be new and inspirational, yes, but it can also be kind of childish. Okay, just take that as it resonates. But I want to draw a little bit more on that Five of Wands. What can that be for you? Okay, something pops out. Nine of Cups, regarding your own happiness and abundance. Two of Wands, planning for that. Four of Swords, contemplating. And Justice. Okay, again, the Justice. There's something about balancing something, or something about signing a contract, or agreeing on something final. Okay, so that's popping up. So there might be some since that comes on top of the Five of Wands, there might be some disagreements regarding a contract, regarding a prenup, you know, those kind of things. And it's about planning. It is about planning for your own happiness and abundance. Okay, so that's kind of the energy I feel in all the reading today. So I want to pull some Yule cards for you. Let's see what we get there. Father Christmas. So there is a gift, might be a hidden gift coming your way. For some of you, I'm feeling a proposal, just to have that said, but don't expect it. The unknown, stepping into the unknown. Okay. So it might be that some of you are a little bit reluctant to step into something here. You're not sure how this is going to go. You're weighing things back and forth. This is kind of, you're feeling like, oh, this is heavy. This is difficult. I'm not so sure I want to go down that road. Or can I trust that this is going to go well? So it's kind of a card of I'm feeling that might be why this card pops up, because you're scared to step into the unknown. I'm sorry. I'm chewing my pastel here. I can read what it says underneath here. Think on it and you will stumble, for the heart is a ghost upon the unknown. Let it bleed into the depths, bearing nothing but desire. So following your heart here is what they're trying to say. Okay? So we have some more oracle cards for you. So this is the energy cards. Okay, two popped out. Family tree. Expansion, legacy. Remember I said that here? Expansion as in growing your family or making your legacy. So either or. Feel where that resonates for you. Achievement, completion, and reward. Yeah, gift and reward. There is something happening here that seems to be... I can put those down here. Seems to be going your way here. I'm feeling a gift, and I'm feeling very positive about this change. So whatever it is that you are facing going into, I would say that it's positive, but you have to feel into, you know, how you resonate and how that is for you. But let us also pull one of these cards. Okay. Place hands in front of heart, palms facing up. Inhale to lift cupped hands to eye level. Exhale to return hands to heart. This is how I carry the blessings of my teachers. Okay, so this Hierophant can also be a spiritual teacher. And there is something about carrying the blessings that you have gotten from that teacher. But the teacher can also be your own higher self or your own team. Oh, okay. So this just popped up. Differences. Okay. Somebody is afraid that that this new person is too different, that you're too different, that you are maybe not resonating properly. So that might be somebody that's kind of concerned about that. Or the differences here might be that, you're not agreeing right now. I want to put that actually over here on that Five of Wands. You're not agreeing right now, but that doesn't mean that you can't resolve this, okay? There's something, yeah, this popped on out. Forgiveness, yeah, okay. Yeah, so there might be something that you need to forgive in this other relation, whether it be work or love or friendship or family or whatever it is. Underneath you have self-worth, yeah. So of course you have to feel into what that means for you, but I'm feeling like it's going to be resolved. I'm feeling like this is very much just in the head, as I said here with it can be that the ego is just being a little bit childish here, not you as a person, because you are not your ego, but your ego might be making stuff up in a situation that is actually not true, and it's making more difficulty than it necessarily needs to be. Okay, so that might be something that that is happening for you. Now you also chose the crystal of selenite, and selenite for me is very much a healing crystal. So there might be some healing in your inner child, because this might also be your kind of inner child together with your ego. And yeah, and maybe the need for looking at some old wounds. Maybe there's still a little bit of residue that you need to feel through in order for you to see things a little bit more clearly. And this is kind of, for me, the card of reuniting, of coming back to love, coming back to the heart space, coming back to focusing on the positive and the love. Now you have the expansion of the family, you have completion and reward, you have a Father Christmas, stepping into a little bit of the unknown. So I feel like I understand that you are having focus on your own growth and your own personal happiness. But if you want to step into something that's more of a family reunion, if it's family as in family or relationship or friendship or a grouping of people, then you kind of need to step away from the only me thinking. Okay, I understand that it is important that you take care of you, most definitely with the self-worth card over here. But in order to be part of a union, you also have to listen to the other person, and you also have to be open for now not being on your own anymore, but actually being part of that union. So it's a choice. And as I said, there's something about you signing up for it. You saying, yes, okay, I'm ready for it now. Let's do this. So it's like you're making a contract. Doesn't have to be a physical contract, but you are making a promise as to, yes, we're going to do this now. Okay. And I feel like that's kind of what they're trying to say, is that you can trust this. My feeling is that you can trust this, okay? That it's going to be a good thing. With all the cards that I see here. But I understand that it's when we get the unknown card, it's scary. I'm not so sure I want this. We are too different. Can we make this work, kind of thing? I understand that. But then I say, feel it through. Go within, feel it through. Whatever this is for you, contact your higher self, and then be open for unforeseen gifts, and be open for stepping into this union, whatever this is for you. Okay, that's kind of the advice I feel like Spirit is trying to give here. Okay, that was all I had for this week. Wishing you a beautiful, beautiful holiday and a happy new year. And until the next time I see you, bye. Okay, number 2. So if you pick this deck and this pyrite crystal, then this is your reading. Put it up here. Okay, so we're going to pull 6 cards as we always do in the weekly. Excuse me. I hope you're having a beautiful holiday. If you're celebrating Christmas, this video will come out the 25th. So then, Merry Christmas. And of course, a Happy New Year later this week. We are getting into the new year at the end of this week. And that is very exciting. Very exciting indeed. I feel like 2023 is going to be very different. Anyways, let's see. Let us see what you get, number 2. This is the Christmas Tarot. 6 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, 6 of Cups, Ace of Cups, wow. Ace of Wands, and 9 of Swords. 5 of Pentacles, okay. And underneath there we have the 4 of Cups, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's a little bit of the same energy I started with in reading 1. If you were considering reading 1 or 2, then maybe there's something in reading 1 for you. Because the thing that pops up here as well, that also popped up in the other one, 5 of Pentacles together with the 4 of Cups and also the 9 of Swords. I just had this feeling that somebody wants to get heard and somebody's not being heard, okay? So that's just something that popped in here as well in this reading. 5 of Pentacles, where we feel left outside, where we feel misunderstood, where we feel like we're not being part of the group, we are being pushed away, or it can be a feeling of lack. But underneath you have the 4 of Cups, and that's where we have been offered something. You know, there's a cup that's being offered to you, but you are focusing on the ones that are in front of you that are spilled instead of turning and seeing that there is a cup being offered to you. Now, so this might also be that your ego is kind of running with the story a little bit too much, where you have been experiencing this in the past, but you're then failing to see that there is actually somebody listening to you. There is actually somebody offering you this love and offering you this cup, but you're might be a little bit too stuck in lack mentality. Just that might be for some of you, okay? I do, however, see the 9 of Swords together with the 6 of Cups, and that is very often where we have, you know, this is about childhood, looking back, reminiscing, and this is, of course, where you have sleepless nights, where you have anxiety, those kind of things. So in that sense, it might have been that you have had some issues in childhood, that you have had some experiences in childhood that might not have been so good. And this is kind of coming back to you now. And especially around holidays, you know, it's about family. And so we can very often be reminded of the stuff that happens to us while we were children, or also where we meet up with family members or, you know, people that maybe we are not resonating with that well anymore. And that can be hard. So many ways of looking at that. However, I mean, I took the negative cards first, but now I want to focus on the positive. And the positive is 2 aces here, and that's very beautiful. The Ace of Cups is where we get an offer of love. Ace of Wands is where we get inspiration and where the passion is. The 7 of Cups is where we have options, but it's also a card of where is your focus. 6 of Pentacles is about giving and receiving. So it can, of course, be giving and receiving, as in Christmas gifts, of course. And maybe you're getting a gift that you didn't expect, or you know, and you're really happy with what you got, or you got something that you really cherish, something like that. But the 6 of Pentacles can also be about giving and receiving energy, you know, where there might be imbalance or a balance of that, or imbalance, you know, all depending on where you feel you are. But it all might also be giving and receiving when it comes to love, when it comes to understanding and you know, listening in a relationship. So many ways to go with this, as always. But I'm very happy to see the 2 aces here. Now, the 7 of Cups is where you make a decision. You make a decision on where to focus. So you can, of course, keep focusing, as I said, on the lack, on the things that has gone wrong. And if there is something here that needs to be felt through, then please set aside the time to go in stillness by yourself and feel it through, okay? Because then it's easier for you to make a decision of, okay, I'm not going to focus on that right now. I'm going to focus on having a nice holiday, on whatever's going on with of the good things in the family. Okay. So see if you can feel it through whatever needs to be felt through so that you can focus on the positive. Okay. Let us pull some more tarot from the everyday tarot. Oh, okay. Just popped on out here. So you have the Hangman. Yeah. So gaining kind of a new perspective also. Whatever happened to you in the past that was heavy, it happened. It is in the past. If there's something that is still in your emotional system, you need to feel it through. Yes. But you don't have to repeat it over and over again in your ego space. The Hierophant is, of course, where you contact a priest or a spiritual teacher, or also your spirit team, where they want to be part of this, where they want to help you. You also have the Six of Pentacles again. So that tells me that this has very much to do with give and take in any way, shape, or form, because you have that card twice here. So there might be, as I said, a situation with family or with friends or with somebody in your life right now where you're feeling like it isn't really balanced. The give and take isn't really in balance. And that's why you're feeling the lack. Okay. But I do feel like it goes back to a little bit of a deeper thing here since these cards pop up. And that tells me again that there might be some old wounds that you still need to feel through. Okay. Okay, number 2. So let us pull some oracle cards for you. First, some Yule cards. Now you got mistletoe. What dreams may come from the burrowing of ivy held tight within the womb? A calling in the swords, a spell from above, holy holly. Holy holly. Okay, so the mistletoe is, of course, where we, in that tradition, stand under the mistletoe and we get a kiss. We have that here in this family. No, so I feel very much a love relationship here, or a loving relationship. So yeah, I feel like it's very much about love in general for you. But let us pull one more card here. Frost. Ice cold, melting in time. A frozen glance at what lies behind. What lies ahead, what lies within, and the chilling frost of thy undead. So there might be, also during Christmas is also very much where we get into the Christmas spirit and our hearts melt a little bit. So there might be some melting of hearts here. Melting of the ice around the heart, rather. So I feel like they're trying to ask you to step into the heart space here. It's very much about emotions for you. There was a lot of cups coming up for you as well here. I feel like there might be some very emotional stuff coming to the surface, and you just allow it to come as it is, okay? Don't hold back. But see if you can set aside the time to do it in stillness so that you can really let it all out, okay? And then step into the heart space where you look upon people with more love, okay? Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. And the people that hurt you are definitely not perfect, okay? But can you look upon them with a little bit more love now at this time? Wisdom of the Magi, mental clarity, yeah. Yeah, so there might be a need for some more clarity regarding something as well, okay? And again, then you need some alone time to find that truth, okay? One more card. Personal guide, guardian angel, spirit family. Okay, so they're saying that they're with you and that you can connect with them and you can ask them for advice on this as well. Okay, so I want to pull one more card. I believe this is called Practice You in this deck. Okay, let's see. What do you get? This is my prayer to stay conscious when I forget to trust. Okay, let me just have a sip of water. And a throat pastel. It goes through my throat again, and I wonder if there's something about communication with you as well. What's the same with number 1? Just a second. Okay. I feel like Spirit has a message for you, number 2. Are you not trusting right now? Have you forgotten who you are and why you came? Yeah, they're asking you to trust and they're asking you to connect. They're saying that they're here, so I'm feeling like you're not remembering them right now, or you're not feeling their presence right now. And they're desperate to try and reach you because they go into my throat, and that means that there's spirit wanting to give a message. It can also be about you not being heard, and that might be why you're feeling the lack. Okay, as I said, that was also in number 1, so you might want to look at that. But, okay, yeah. Okay, so let's look at some more cards for you here from the Love Story Oracle. Okay, 2 just popped on out here. Soul connection. Okay. Guarded. The guarded heart, yeah. You have to open your heart. See, there's something about you guarding something, holding back, and it might be your experiences from before that has hurt you so much that you're very scared of opening up and trusting, and both people and spirit. It's like you're guarding yourself. But that means you're closing off your heart as well, and that's never good. So yes, you kind of have to make yourself vulnerable, and yeah, it hurts, but you can't keep holding on to your heart or blocking new energies from coming in. There's a soul connection here. The soul connection might be, of course, your connection to spirit, but the soul connection might also be someone trying to give you something here, trying to come in with love with the Ace of Cups. But you're blocked off from receiving it, and that might be why the Four of Cups is here, because that's when we are, no, I'm not so sure I want to receive this. Okay, so frost is like melting your heart, melting this guardian that you have around your heart, and open up now. Okay, because there's something about a loving relations wanting to come in here. So trust that they got you, trust that they are with you, trust that they are guiding you through all of this, and open up your heart. I think that's all I can have for you, number 2, or else this reading is going to be way too long. So I'm wishing you a beautiful Christmas or beautiful holiday and a happy New Year. And until the next time I see you. Bye. Okay, number 3. So if you pick this deck and you pick this cluster of beautiful clear quartz, then this is your reading. So we will pick 6 cards as we always do in the weekly. I hope you're doing well, number 3. I hope you're having a beautiful holiday, whether you celebrate Christmas or Hanukkah or nothing at all. I hope that you're having a beautiful week. And we are getting close to the end of the year. We are getting into 2023. Exciting times. So let us see where we go today for you, number 3. Wow, 5 of Cups. 2 of Cups. 10 of Pentacles. This has popped up in every reading, I feel. Page of Cups. Wow, 10 of Swords. And 4 of Pentacles. And the Ace of Swords. Wow. Okay. Let us look at this. Well, someone's been hurt. I can see that. Okay, so this has to do with some sort of relation, and it can be a family relation. Since this card pops up, it can be a love relation. It can be, a child and a mother relation. It can be a friendship relation, but it is about a relationship. It is about emotions, okay? And someone has been hurt here, feeling stabbed in the back, feeling depleted, feeling like I want to give up in this relationship. Feeling like you know, it's been sad, it's been sorrow, it's been, you know, focusing maybe on the spilled milk instead of focusing on what's good about this relationship, because we feel stabbed in the back, because we feel like this person has not been kind. However, it is love here, because the Page of Cups comes in, and the Page of Cups is someone like who is just bursting of wanting to give love. It doesn't think, it just gives love, you know. So there might also be someone who is on a little bit of a childish way of communicating, maybe. There might be it might be a child, of course, but it can also be a person that is just following their emotions and they're not thinking things through, okay? But the invitation from the Five of Cups is to feel through whatever it is that you need to feel through, yes, but then turn around and see that there's two full cups behind you. So there is kind of a silver lining in all of this, is what that card means. Now, the Ten of Pentacles is a happy home family life. It can also be legacy card, and it can also be inheritance. So there is something about holding on. This Four of Pentacles is about you hold on to all you have. You're not wanting to let go. So it can be that you're holding on to your heart and you don't want to open up because you've been hurt before. It can be about, okay, so I got this from the families and I'm going to keep it. Nobody else is going to get it because I finally got something, you know. So that might be something. Or it can be about your legacy, you creating your own legacy, where you are holding back. You're afraid to step into something because it might have been, because this can also be a work relationship, right? So, well, you have been very disappointed. And so you're holding back on stepping into something new with that company or with that person because you feel like you got hurt. And that's regarding kind of making your own legacy here, right? So many ways of reading this, of course. Now you have the Ace of Swords over here, which is good news. And you have the Hanged Man underneath. So Hanged Man is where we gain a new perspective on something. Ace of Swords might be new truths coming your way, but the Ace of Swords is also the card of victory, okay? So it is an invitation and a possibility to overcome whatever difficulties this was for you. So let us clarify a little bit more with the Everyday Tarot, the Hanged Man again. So gaining a new perspective, definitely something that is needed in this whole situation. Five of Wands. Disagreements, quarrels, not seeing eye to eye. Okay. Okay, one more card, please. The Emperor. Okay. Some of you might be dealing with a very stubborn masculine energy. Just to have that said. Just came to me. But the Emperor is also someone who sits strong in his energy, in his own power. So there might be that somebody in this dispute is very stubborn and is in need of, you know, seeing the other person's perspective on something. This might be you or it might be the other person. But it might also be an invitation to step into your power. Gain a new perspective on something. Because whatever this was, remember that nothing happens by chance. It's all planned out, you know. Underneath you have the Strength card, by the way. Which is very good news. Now, while I shuffle the oracle cards, yeah. There is nothing that's happening by chance. You know, everything is divinely orchestrated on a higher level. So, can you step into the observer's seat a little bit here? The higher self. And see things a little bit from that perspective. Because there might be something that you can learn from that experience. And it might be easier for you to carry on with this person or this work relationship or whatever this is for you, if you gain that perspective. I think in there lies the victory for you, is what I feel, okay? So let us look at some more cards for you. Light. Hope is but a word casting the unseen. Let there be light when the light is but a dream. So stepping into the light, stepping into the power of the true you, okay? And also seeing the light in the other person. Dove medicine. The wings are thick and strong, I see, for they have battled the most unforgiving winds. Be proud, be free, my child. Go on, soar like never be. So for me, the dove also is a peace offering, okay? You know, is it possible for you to just lay down your discussion right now and just say, okay, let's agree to disagree and put this behind us now. Just move forward, because we're not going to agree. Yes, we got hurt, both of us, but can we see the silver lining in this? Can we stop, you know, holding on for dear life and share instead, you know, that kind of feeling, okay? So I feel like this, there is a big possibility for all of this to be resolved if we are willing to step into the light and willing to gain a new perspective, okay? Divine presence, the force of love and creation. Yeah, again, stepping into love. Also number 44, which is a very spiritual number for me. Ascended masters, devoted spirits with specific intentions. So you might be surrounded by ascended masters right now that want to help you in this situation. The divine presence and ascended masters, I mean, that's very divine. It's very holy for me. Yeah. So stepping into the strength that is the light, that is the life force, that is your light being, right? And communicating with them. They got you, you know. They are here for you. You're never alone. So why not ask them for help in this situation? That was a little bit too many. But we will take one more card here. We'll just put these down here. Oops, sorry if I'm making a mess. Trying not to. There. Let's see. One more card of this. Where does your deepest knowing live in your body? Some part of me knows how to heal this. Exactly. And that part of you that knows how to heal this is your higher self, right? Where does your deepest knowing live in your body? Well, it lives in the heart, right? Or it lives in your energy system, in your higher self, in your light being. So that's kind of where you need to go. You need to reach in there. And they know where to go. They have the answer. So don't let your ego get in your own way here is what I feel as well, number 3, okay? Don't forget who you are. You are a light being having a human experience, not the other way around. So, oh, there you go. One that popped on out here. Trying to keep this straight. Fun. Stepping into the energy of joy and fun. So, feel through whatever it is that you need to feel through. Yes. If you need to have a heart-to-heart with someone, do that. Yes. But then choose something else. And that's very much about the 5 of Cups again. Don't focus on the spilled milk. Turn around and see that there's 2 full cups behind you. There is a silver lining in all of this. Okay? So let's pull one more of these cards here. Family. Yeah. And also the 44 again. So 44 or 444 might be a number that you see often. Underneath we have patience. Okay, so be patient with each other in all of this. Be patient and be loving. It might have to do with family ties, this whole situation. Whether it be, you know, your family downwards as in your children, or family as in up. You are the child, you know, of parents or uncles or aunts or siblings or whatever this is for you. So that might be, or it can be your own family as in friends, creating your own family, you know, those kind of energies. Yeah, and also a family as in if you are in a workspace where you have that connection, where it's kind of that you look upon the workspace as a family, might be also. But definitely an invitation to be patient with yourself and be patient with the other person. Remember that you are guided all the way. They are with you and they want to connect with you. You have to step into the light. Dove medicine, you know, somebody needs to take the first step into peace here. Will it be you? Up to you, of course. But where does your deepest knowing live in your body? In your higher self. And that part of you knows how to heal this. Stepping into your strength, right? As it said here. And the light, that is the true you. There is victory to be had here. And the victory from my perspective is gaining a new perspective on all of this. And solving all of this from your higher self. You know, stepping into your power, that is you. Right? The true you. And let the past be in the past. Yes, you got hurt. I understand that. But can we feel that through and then leave it in the past now? And then step into something new? Step into the light and to the divine presence, listening to the ascended masters instead, creating those beautiful family ties, creating that family or your future legacy with love, right? I feel like that's kind of the main message for you, number 3, okay? I don't think I have anything more to say about that. You did, however, also choose this beautiful cluster of clear quartz, and that is about clairvoyance. It is about seeing the truth. It is about connecting to the divine, okay? If you have clear quartz at home, then use that to hold when you connect, and it will strengthen your connection to spirit as well. So definitely an invitation to connect here, most certainly. That was it, number 3. I'm wishing you a beautiful holiday and a happy new year. And until the next time I see ya. Bye.